Hello and hello again. This is Tibblewinkles and welcome back to Oneshot. So, last episode we... Hello person. This is the library temporary shelter. So we learnt of Nico's resolve and what he wants to do to save this world. And the next person or figure that we need to go to is Rue the fox. Or maybe Nico may decide to go and save Cedric, but it's hard to say if Cedric is in any condition. Well, we don't really know if Cedric is alive or not. But who knows, let's go in here. It's a big fish tank. Okay, the fishes are still safe. And I'm guessing this is... those squares again. Alright then, so we are going to rush to Rue. More of those squares. Alright, so... I know that is where I should go. Okay. So, that robot is still there. Is Rue here? You're here! Rue! That's... you, right? Yes. Did you already meet the others? Yeah, but... everything is in place then. Come on, let's go back to the clock room. But clock room, how are we going to go back? There is... How? How are we going to go back to the clock room? Okay then. First things first, let's see if we can get to the tower from over here. Okay, no. That is blocks by blocks. So that means we need to go to the alleyway, the back alleys or whatever you call it. The vendor street, that's what it was called, right? Anyway, so we go through there. And let's just check around. Okay, it doesn't seem like there's anything we can do here. Everything seems closed. Or at least I didn't realise. Okay, Cedric is still stuck over there. So how are we going to go back up the elevators? Is there... oh. There's the elevators there. Let's go check on the lamplighter. You okay in there? Hello? Oh no. They got the lamplighter. Or the elevator guy. Okay. Let's see if this elevator works. Okay, is this it? Huh? Where are the other two? Prototype, Cedric. They're supposed to be here already. Prototype's body was destroyed back in the Barrens. Cedric was going to bring him back with the memory disk, but he was in the lab complex when it collapsed. I don't think he made it. Oh. No. There goes our only chance. I'm sorry. It's not your fault, Nico. If anything, I should be apologizing to you. There's one last thing I want to do. Come on, let's go upstairs. upstairs. Okay. Just look at Rue. I'm not sure if Rue is a girl or a boy, but that fluffy tail is so adorable. You know, this is the tallest building in the refuge. It's my favourite place in this world. I like to look at the far-off buildings and imagine what kind of lives that might be behind each of the windows. Can you lift me onto the banister? I want to get a better look. It was depressing for me at first too, you know, knowing that all of this is, well, fake, simulated. Cedric told me about what happened to your old world. Did he? I'm really sorry about that. I can't imagine how you must feel. The feeling of never being able to go home again? That's probably not all that different from your plight, is it? It really is ironic. You were prevented from going home by the same individual who never wanted to bring you here. Huh? Who would that be? The World Machine. You might know it as the Entity. Oh, the Entity does sound familiar. I think I heard it from the Dice Lady from another time. Was it the spirit of the world? Yes. But thing is, the World Machine was only built to run on the mental abilities of someone else. It was never meant to develop a mind of its own. It was an oversight. My creator specialized in artificial intelligence for so long, it's simply ingrained in his work. And all machines are built with a fundamental law: never let a living being come to harm. From the World Machine's perspective, it has to violate its deepest, most foundational instinct. It has to put a living person in danger. It has to bring a real person into a dying world that isn't even real. Of course, the simulation never contained any real danger. The eventual intended ending was meant to be a happy one. But the World Machine doesn't know that. Really? Unfortunately. Sentient machines tend to handle conflicts in their code very badly. This central conflict triggered a self-destructive downward spiral. You can see physical manifestations of that everywhere now. The squares. That's the World Machine corrupting its own code. My creator says it's largely an involuntary process, induced by stress and the desire to self-terminate. Your creator knows? Sounds like this has been going on since the beginning then. Yeah. The disruption was an issue during test runs even. At first, my creator thought the instability was due to the sheer scope of the project. He spent most of his remaining time testing it over and over again, scaling down the story, reiterating the narrative. By the time he realized the actual root of the problem, our world's remaining lifespan was measured in mere days. Oh. Is there any way for us to fix the World Machine? We tried. The World Machine doesn't believe any of the world's residents are real. myself included. The odds are against us. We have no choice of taming it. Taming? I have heard that word so many times. I only know it's complicated and it has to do with robots. But for once, I want to know what it really means. That's what I'm here for. Do you know what a robot is? Yeah? No, I mean, do you know what a robot is? A robot is not a real person, is it? Right? It's a being whose entire existence is code. Inflexible programming with thoughts dictated by someone else's design. They can be copied, they can be mass-produced, then can be assigned all sorts of jobs. And, most importantly, they will never confuse themselves with the living. They will always be bound by their code, the knowledge that they are a robot. But this was more of a limitation than anything else. Ah, that makes sense. You can't really build a robot to not follow its own code, can you? People have tried, but it's a recipe for disaster. In a way, that's what happened to the word machine. The code conflicts thing? Yeah. But while you can't build a robot to not follow its code, you can establish a special bond with it. If the strength of that bond is strong enough, the robot's mental capacity will start to develop outside of its programming. In a way, it's starting to believe itself as a real, valid individual. It's a complete suspension of disbelief on your end, though. You have to fully embrace the robot as a genuine, living person, even knowing they are not. You need to spend a lot of time with it, treat it like a good friend, devoting your heart to the robot until it is able to return your feelings. Haha, I make it sound so easy, don't I? But you and Jacob know better than anyone that it's not. Right now, the word machine is probably really scared. This content update involved some pretty deep code work. My creator was able to access some of the source code, you know. He did what he could and established new connections between maps. Those links enabled you to meet the other two. But as it turns out, the new code confused the word machine to such an extent that it's breaking down altogether. Even though the word machine always had self-destructive tendencies, it usually restrains itself when you are in the world. It doesn't want to take you along with it. All my creator wanted was to write a happy ending. Right now, the only hope of saving you is to take you through that ending. But now, the other two are gone. I don't even know how we're gonna let you there. We should go. Even this place is no longer safe. Huh? You guys are okay?
Yep. When the factory started collapsing, I really thought we didn't have a chance. Fortunately, the robot assembly rooms were built pretty tough. And it actually did not take me long to bring Proto back. All thanks to Father's book. He had made my design documents to be compatible with the assembly machines there. All I had to do was scan in the blueprints and reconfigure some machine settings. Father really does think of everything.
That he does. I'm just glad everyone is okay. Same.
We're ready to go now, Nico.
Okay, that was a lot of voice shifting in one scene. So I guess... Oh, this is... No wonder he wanted us to all be here for this.
What are these things anyway?
Code portals. They temporarily remove us from the world.
What?
It's a bit hard to explain, but basically my father has hidden a decryption key in our code with a .txt file as its shell. But to get to them, we have to be removed from the world and decompiled. When our keys are combined into a central location, it will activate an encrypted part of this world, which will... Rue, maybe it's better if you explain.
I'll attempt. Basically, these portals all represent a physical location on Jacob's machine. Oh. And when we enter these portals, we will be sent to that location.
Wherever that is.
I'm sure Jacob is already pretty familiar with retrieving puzzle pieces from this world on their computer. But this time, Jacob would need to move around some things as well.
Specifically by moving the keys from the small portal to the big one. I don't know what happens next though.
I see. Does Jacob know where these portals lead at least? You should probably ask Jacob on this. Right. Hold on. The journal is glowing again, Jacob.
Okay. Documents, my games, Oneshot.
This one is red. This one would be meant for me then. This one is green.
This one is configured to my code, I think.
This one is blue.
That is mine then. Okay. Salutations.
Hello.
Okay then, so what I'm going to do is I am going to... Let's have a look. Let's go check the documents. So it's my documents, my games, and Oneshot. Okay, I see... What I'm seeing here is Portal 1, Portal 2, and Portal 3. And I am guessing that all I have to do is select all of these, like so, and move them into the big portal, like so. Okay then, let's see what happens here. Okay.
This one is red.
Okay then, I think what I need to do is to copy the insides of the folders into the big folder instead, rather than doing the other way. So let me try this again. So now I'm here. So there we have it. everything is copied into the big portal as such, and now, if we go back into the screen, this door appeared. So, let's see what happens. Hello? That was quite peculiar, I'll say. Hey, this is... the world machine. It's a big book on the table. A box filled with folders and loose paper. Black clovers in a glass case. A big detailed drawing of a machine with lots of TV screens. That is called a blueprint, Nico. So that's what a blueprint is. It's a shelf full of books. It's a big photo. Wait, no, it's a painting. Hard to tell at first. So let's have a look. A bulletin board with lots of papers in it. Photos too. It's a shelf full of books. A coat rack with a scarf and a big jacket. There's a glass tea set on the table. Tea does sound really nice right now. Too bad there's no water in here. It's a stack of books. It's a pilot's helmet. This is my father's study. It feels like he's still here, doesn't it? Like he's still with us. Yeah. The room ahead doesn't really lead anywhere, but Jacob should still remember what to do here. This place contains a lot of memories. I am grateful to see it again. Okay, is there anything else that I can look at? Okay, that seems to be everything, so let's go in here. Oh, it's one of those. So what I'm going to do is shrink the screen and click the exit button. Okay, I will be right back. Alright, I am back. So this looks like the tower by the looks of it. Oh, okay. We're not in the tower. Where are we? There is definitely a lot of screens. You know, this reminds me of the Oneshot OST album art. It really does. So okay, let's just follow these arrows and see where it's going to go. Okay. So we're not following the arrows are just showing which direction of the map we're going, or something. Okay. So for a moment I thought touching the arrows would lead me to somewhere, but it seems like all I have to do is just follow the arrows instead. Okay. And there's code and everything in the thing. Okay, is it really code or is it just... It does really look like it's got letters in some sort of mask at the background. I like that effect, that's pretty cool. Oh, hello. Okay. Huh? Huh? Nico,